Oh, goodbye, soccer ball. Come back.
Party foul.
I almost landed on it. It disappeared.
Welcome to Co-op Chaos, a game life balance podcast. Here are your hosts, Bob and Aaron.
Hello, I'm Bob.
Hello, I'm Aaron. With us today, Casey. Welcome.
Hello.
Oh, wait, we have a thing for this.
AKA, man.
If you haven't listened to us before, Co-op Chaos is a podcast about being a gamer or a busy adult and trying to bring those things together while maintaining our long-distance friendship across this chaotic journey of life. Each episode, we'll share a piece of our lives with you, play a co-op game that's supposed to be under $10, share our thoughts on it, talk about any other games or media that breathe life into us. And this particular game, we are playing Jump Space. Let's go!
For the music?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's actually one of our...
You got.
Oh, thank you. Longtime friends who's a musician, and he was just like, you can use any music from my catalog. And we were like, wow, really? Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Especially with the rise of people using AI generation and like the criticism and whatnot. The original work is the best.
Yeah, we did try to make a theme song with AI, and every time it was terrible. And we're like, let's just get like real music from somewhere because this is awful.
Lyrics you can come up with, but the singing is just not there.
Mm-hmm.
So, Casey, tell us a little bit about it yourself, if you don't mind. You got into gaming, that sort of stuff.
Well, I got into gaming when my parents bought me an NES when I was like 6 years old, and went from jumping off mushrooms to the internet finally. And welcome, you've got mail. After trying to dial like 20 times. So the first game I really got into was a game called Cyber Strike. It was by a company called Simutronics. And from there, I learned about BattleTech, and I was like, wow, this is like Cyber Strike, but for big kids. So I joined up with them, being the gaming server. Back then, it was you clicked into a room, and it was a text chat room and pixelated graphics. So that's where I met the Wild Bunch, the gaming community I've been part of for the whole time. I've been gaming mostly since I was 15. I am 43.
Nice.
Wow.
And I don't know any other communities that have been around that long. I think we may be arguably the oldest gaming community in existence still.
That's awesome.
Definitely got to be up there.
Yeah, I would think so.
I dabbled around and behind the scenes stuff in games, but
It's interesting when you find a group of random people on the internet that you stay connected with for that long.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have definitely some people that we've been gaming with. One that I talk about periodically is this guy. His name's Matt, but he goes by Balls Mahoney in a game that we used to play together on Marvel Strike Force on mobile. And before that, we were playing The Walking Dead Road to Survival on mobile. That's where we met. So we've been gaming together for like over 10 years now, and just we've never like met up with each other or anything, but we just have this like fun mutual respect and rapport. And he's going to build like a gaming PC at some point soon so he can join us on the podcast. And yeah, it's just really cool when that happens.
I can't say I can't really recommend the Steam machine from the price point I've now noticed. So
yeah,
build your own is pretty much the only way to get the best value out of what you're doing, because they cut corners when they try to lower the price but entice you with like a decent graphics card. Like MSI laptops, they cheapen the power port. So without that, like, what can you do with a 3070 RTX card?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, unfortunately, prices are just, for hardware, is just kind of ridiculous right now.
Yep. I built my first computer when I was at least 17.
Okay.
Dad bought me a Gateway at one point and said, this is the last computer we're going to buy you. So I was like, okay, time to get a job and start real life, because I am not done gaming.
It's just the beginning.
Any questions about chipset or?
Yeah, they moved everything around, so I've just kind of been slotting random things here, just so we have something in all of our positions.
Yeah, you guys are my tour guide because I haven't actually played this game yet. I've just run through like the quick tutorial and gotten to this point.
I think this is a good starting point, honestly, because they've changed and improved a lot of things, and it's a lot harder than it was before.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, but we're not there yet. Bob, how have you been?
I've been good, just doing standard life things. We have all the kiddos home. We have some fun summer stuff coming up soon. I think we've got some kids' birthday parties for cousins and stuff, so we're going to be going to those things. More immediately, a couple of my kiddos are going to be going to Girl Scout camp. That's like a day camp, so they'll just get dropped off and picked up by a bus and taken to where the camp is, because the camp is like 45 minutes away from the house. So otherwise, I was just telling you this before we started recording, but this was kind of like a random spur of the moment. I went out to my garage to get something before we started, and I found a random nest of carpenter ants underneath some car floor mats that I had washed yesterday and put in the garage for the night. And I was like, no, but I had this old mint-based rodent deterrent, so I was just like, I'm going to make you suffer for this.
Was it like peppermint oil?
Yeah. So they were not happy about it. They were pretty mad. But you know what? That's what they get for being in my garage. So, but at least it's a detached garage, so they're not coming into the house. But besides that, I'm current on From. I haven't been behind on From yet. It's still a very fascinating and amazing show. I'm really amped up to see the season finale today. I think it's going to be incredible.
I actually just got caught up on that myself. Watched the whole season in the last week.
Oh, nice. What do you, without spoilers, because I don't think Aaron's fully caught up yet, like, what do you think so far about this season?
Where they're going with it is kind of feels like another show that I believe Lost.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I never watched Lost, but from what I've heard, it's very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the same creators, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
I think so. I think this was their shot to be like, all right, well, let's like actually have a definitive end, because they did write how the story was going to end when they were writing the initial season. So like they've known from the start, and there was a recent interview that came out where they said like, yeah, we've known, we're not deviating from it. Like how we were originally going to end it is still how we're going to end it.
On like a thrown together like end of Lost, it felt like.
Yeah, because I think what a lot of the criticism from Lost is that like they had it mapped out for like 4 to 5 seasons, but then after that they didn't, and they were like, we'll just kind of figure it out from here, and they didn't really like keep it cohesive.
Studio money talks and plans change.
Right. Yeah, I always appreciate a show that knows when it's going to end, sticks to that, and even if they don't fully stick the landing, they keep with it. I think that's respectable. Like, you know, Stranger Things, for example, there was a lot of controversy about the final season and how it ended. I thought it was fine. Some people were very upset about it, but I like the fact that they stuck with their timeline of how long they were going to run the show for.
Yeah, I feel like it could have ended a season or 2 earlier.
Yeah, honestly, I think they could have just extended the previous season by a few episodes and had like a pretty good ending.
They got more popular with the kids than I thought, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Besides that, not much. I've been playing Dispatch. I'm taking notes on Dispatch so we can do our Dispatch playthrough and chat episode that we're going to do as a bonus episode, and not a whole lot else. How about you, Aaron? What's new with you?
Let's see, I feel like I watched a movie or something recently. I don't remember what it was. Oh, that's right. Yeah, there was something that the wife wanted me to watch. We watched it, and I think we just sat there and like ended up making fun of it the entire time. I don't even remember what the movie was. It was just bad. But other than that, I've mostly been, kids haven't been around, so I've been taking, they're off on their summer adventure. So I've been taking advantage of the quietness of the house and been playing a lot more Helldivers, and recently been playing a lot of Tau.
Oh, yeah.
We were playing that last night.
I like that. It's relaxing until you get invaded.
I'm not usually one for survival style type games, but I tweaked all the settings, so it's a lot easier, and I can sit there and focus on building and not worry about like, oh no, like I have to like go do all this other stuff before I can continue this task. I've tweaked it so it's ADHD friendly.
That was my first time playing on it. I thought it was fun. I was getting more into it than I was expecting, because I mean, again, I am also not a big fan of the survival games typically.
Oh, you guys were waiting on me to start the mission? My bad.
Oh, no, that's fine. I mean, I'm just along for the ride here. We're exploring as far as I'm concerned.
These missions take like 20 to 40 minutes tops.
Okay.
It's, the roguelike type where it pushes you to a endpoint.
Right.
High risk, high reward.
So yeah, this map in the center of the bridge, or whatever you want to call it, this will show you the sectors of each kind of zone that we have to go through. And then we go through and we do some tasks, and we jump to the next one, go through, do some tasks until we get to the end. And you can see we have different paths and stuff we can take.
Yeah, so stuff for like fighting hostiles or just like exploring some unknown areas.
So I'll let you pick our next place that we're going to go to. I think you click and hold on our next destination.
Yeah.
Unlike haste, I don't think you can do like multiple jumps in a row. I think.
Oh, sure.
The next one, but
have either of you played Void Crew before?
No, that's been on my list.
Very similar type of formatting.
Everybody on ship?
Yeah.
Oh,
gotta sit
everybody.
down
Everybody go find a seat.
I don't want to go in the ejection tube. That's for sure. I mean, maybe I do. Maybe it'd be a fun ride.
Well, I don't know how good of a pilot are we having here.
Man.
I feel funny. I think the jump mixed my particles around.
I'm not the same person I was before.
No, you won't be. Reassembled.
So, Casey, how's your week been?
Let's see. We got back from a trip to the beach, Salisbury, Maryland.
Nice.
Oh, our sensors aren't powered right now. Dang it.
So, real quick on the big ship, what roles do you not want to deal with? And I can just like run around and fix things if you want.
Oh yeah. Whatever. I think we're all just kind of run around chickens with our heads cut off and just kind of explore.
Yeah, I think for me, just running around and figuring stuff out. I mean, yeah, feel free to do whatever. Don't save anything or whatever on my account. I'll just figure stuff out as I go.
I've been talking back and forth with my sister, trying to go to a Star Trek convention in November.
Oh, fun.
They are going to have, I believe, the whole Enterprise cast, and I believe Strange New Worlds as well as 7 of 9 and Captain Janeway.
Okay. Yeah, I got to say, I went to a Star Trek convention in Chicago years ago, and I wish there had been more Enterprise actors, because I met William Shatner, and that was the most underwhelming celebrity experience of my life.
Well,
he very obviously did not want to be there, but you could tell he was just there because he needed the money kind of thing, and I was like, oh man.
You've seen that classic picture of him sitting in his chair and everyone basically grouchy faced at him.
Yeah, I mean, I have the picture somewhere that I got with him, because it was with this other guy that really wanted to go, and he was a huge Shatner fan, and he said the nicest thing to William Shatner, and he was like, you've been an inspiration to me my whole life. I've been watching since the show came out, and I watch it every year. You're just such a great person. And he just grumped. He was like, I was like, wow. I was trying not to laugh. I was like, what a jerk.
My friend Eric kind of warned me about that. He's he's definitely not a personable person at any.
No, he definitely was not. But, Scott Bakula, you give me an opportunity to meet him.
Yep.
I love Scott Bakula.
I wanted to meet him since Quantum Leap.
So I have, if you want to see on the camera, I have a Quantum Leap tattoo on my arm.
Oh, that is so awesome.
Yeah. Hal's hand link.
It was a shame about the reboot.
Yeah. I know they tried to do reboots a couple times, because they were going to do one with Dean Stockwell and Scott Bakula in it.
And
then Dean Stockwell, I think it was a few years before he passed away that they were looking to do that, but it just never got off the ground, and then he passed away, and then they were going to do the other reboot, and it's just...
Because they hadn't cast his brother in the role.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Yeah, I forget who...
But he has a likeness of him enough to be oh, it's Al's brother in the show.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if it would be the same. Dean Stockwell is just such a legend of a man.
Oh my. Yeah, real.
Yeah.
Where's the materia area here? Oh yeah, I used the little ship. I got lost in the big one. Oh, what happened here? I can't get through this anymore?
So we are on to
theme of the month. So, this month's theme, as of the time of this recording, I won't say exactly what day we're recording on, but at the time of this recording, today is my birthday. So, we're going to do things differently. We're going to do last month's theme and oh, thank you. And July's theme, because by the time this comes out, it'll be July. So, Loki demands more mischief. So, one of the questions from last month we had was giving the world a temporary reprieve from Ragnarok by appealing to Loki and, putting on a concert for him. This is post-concert. Loki has decided to bestow you with a gift. This gift is a magical dead man switch, and this is how it works. Detecting deep space radiation. Turn back. Oh, no.
Yeah, with deep space,
that's new.
Your ship blows up if you go too far.
So the magical dead man switch and how it works. In the event of your death, however it happens, you will be given a brief moment to activate this dead man switch. It doesn't matter, if you're killed by, suddenly by a sniper. It doesn't matter. You will have a magical moment to be oh, it's happening. Now is my moment to do it. And in order to do it, you have to say specific words. And the words have to start with, at least you'll never. Okay? So it's at least you'll never find my gold doubloons, and then a rocket filled with gold launches into space, Or at least you'll never beat my ultimate high score on the arcade game and the arcade cabinet explodes. Whatever you need to wrap up before you pass on to the, what's next. You just have to say these words and something will happen. So, what is your dead man switch that you're going to set up?
I need to think about this one for a minute.
Are you going to prank someone? Are you going to delete your internet history? What needs done? What needs wrapped up?
The first thing that came to mind was just a stream of very inappropriate things, so I'm not going to go with that. But I'm instead going to go with, I'm going to finish my novel. That's my dead man switch. I've been writing this novel for 20 years. I'm just going to finish it, and then there you go. That's going to be the magic key. So it's just going to be all right, stop being a lazy writer, get off your ass, and finish your work to save the world.
You have to say you have to say, at least you'll never, in order for it to work.
At least you'll never rewrite my story.
And that's when the the dead man switch on the Amazon book release triggers and your novel drops.
Yeah, that's the real tragedy, though, that it's probably selling on Amazon and not a hard copy.
The feel of a book in your hands.
Yeah.
Hardback, not paperback.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you, Casey? Do you have a scenario? Do you have anything you need to wrap up in your last moments?
I'm a check off the bucket list kind of guy in general. I pretty much consider my bucket list hit in my 20s.
Okay.
I'd say a nice little farewell to the wife and kids.
Is there somebody that needs a solid, prank on your way out the door?
Well, on a side note, did game with a good friend of mine that passed away last year, and one night, before I even knew he passed, the fire alarms went off in the house. The hardwired ones, not the battery-powered, glitchy kind from First Alert, the ones that should work when they need to work. Mm-hmm. And I'd never heard them go off in sequence since we first moved in and had an almost fire in the house. And it was at the same time that he passed away.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I think he used the dead man switch on me.
Wow.
So your dead man switch will just be to let somebody know,
yeah,
hey.
I'm out, guys. It's your watch now.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the fish.
Yeah. Thanks for the fish. It's on you guys. You got this. That works.
Yeah.
There's actually a book you can buy. It's called I'm Dead Now. It's all in your hands. It's passwords, logins, and bank account info.
Just a practical guide of how to let people take over your things when you pass on.
If you think about how fast you need to change passwords and logins these days, it's kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, that's true.
What was that book in Beetlejuice?
Oh,
when when they died, that they got.
I forget.
Wow, that's going to drive me nuts now. What was that? The something guide to something.
Yeah.
The word guide was in it. Handbook for the recently deceased.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, from Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guide was not in it at all. I was wrong.
That's your co-op stand-in guy.
Automated co-op services.
It's your Shemp co-op player. you did a Shemp thing, right?
No, what's that?
Three Stooges.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
And the linking to Army of Darkness, I believe. There's a lot of nostalgia to that Shemp reference. Everyone needs a Shemp once in a while.
Let's see. So my Dead Man Switch. I think it would just have to be something like very ridiculous. Like I'd have to start mailing people like rubber ducks or something. Like, just something random to confuse people. But what would it be to trigger it somehow?
Would it be for a specific person?
No, I don't think I have any scores to settle or anything to wrap up that I can think of. At least you'll never find out what I did with all those something.
At least you'll never find out what I put in your tacos the other night. What do you mean?
Special hot sauce.
It's literally ghost pepper sauce.
Oh, so is that what brought you to a dead man issue? I've heard stories about ghost peppers.
Oh, yeah, actually. They're brutal.
At least you'll never find my secret recipe for clam chowder! And then a bowl of clam chowder in like a random restaurant just explodes. And like some poor Bostonian is just very confused as his face is covered.
And the person that just put down the table is suddenly fired.
Oh.
Sorry, I have to have the down endings.
So that was question 1. Question 2! So for July, Bob had been mentioning some things that we could have done, and for whatever reason, some of the things he was saying made me think of a kind of an inside joke my wife and I used to have. And so this is going to require, again, a little bit of explaining. My wife and I have a thing that we refer to as a homewrecker. Now, not what everybody's thinking, not like, an individual coming in and breaking up a relationship. No, not that kind of home wreck. We had we had an individual, and this is like, me being like, okay, it's Friday, let's get a pizza, or like, okay, it's grocery shopping, let me buy a tub of ice cream or something, These were extravagant expenses to this person. And I was being unreasonable in purchasing them. So my wife and I had a joke where we would say, let's get a home wrecker this weekend. And we'd go out and we'd buy a pizza, ice cream, and beer.
Nice.
So that for us was a home wrecker. That's a home wrecker classic now. We're getting a Homewrecker Plus for this weekend, or for this month. That's the theme, Homewrecker Plus. And the Homewrecker Plus is ice cream, pizza, beer, chicken wings, and Shark Week. So the question is, what is your home wrecker? What pizza are you getting? What ice cream are you getting? What's your beer? What's your chicken wings? And obviously Shark Week is Shark Week. But keep in mind, when getting the home wrecker, it's not all about what's your favorite. It's about who are you sharing it with, and, trying to get something that is both excellent, but also something that everybody in your party is going to enjoy. You got it. That's the balance. So what is your ultimate home wrecker?
Okay. Yeah, I think, it's probably going to be, I'd probably be watching it with my wife. So I'm going to think of all these options with her in mind. Pizza, she really likes an Alfredo-y, like white sauce kind of pizza, and like almost no one else in the house likes that. So I'm gonna give her that. We'll do like some kind of like chicken broccoli Alfredo style pizza. We'll get like a honey sriracha wing, and she kind of likes like the mildly spicy, but like the sweet, not like, she's not much of like a hot buffalo type person, but I do
Sounds
love
like our wives would get along.
I would get, the only beer that she really likes is like a Blue Moon type beer. So I'd either do that or like a Harpoon UFO and get some orange slices to throw in it.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Beer, wings, pizza, ice cream. I mean, I think we're just going to have to go with Ben & Jerry's chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay. So that was your beer, pizza, ice cream, and chicken wings. Nice.
Yeah.
How about you, Casey? What's your Homewrecker Plus?
Well, we have the Homewreckers happen. We used to do it once a week, family movie night.
Yeah.
And, we would generally actually buy like a digital movie, which, you can think about you're not even buying something physical. It's like a digital license. So there's that. No guarantee to keep that for investment, yeah. And generally it would be whatever carry out. We didn't do the other 6 days. It was cheaper, like Taco Bell. We used to cook a lot more, but the kids be older and stuff. We have home records more often. But yeah, pizza and wings are definitely a favorite.
Oh yeah.
In fact, we don't even do wings anymore because of WoW. I used to get it for 10 cents. 10-cent wings at a saloon they closed in York, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they went out of business from their promo. $5 drafts or
wow.
pitchers of beer. But yeah, chicken wings for us will run us about pizza wings $250 for it all.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I remember I went somewhere recently that was like, like you used to get like, 25-cent like wings or something, and now it's like, like $1.50 wing, and I'm like, why am I buying one wing for $1.50? This is insane.
Because chickens only come with 2 wings, and if they could just grow the wings in a lab,
right?
Because they're already doing that stuff.
Give us our mutant chickens, and
yes, it tastes the same. I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as it has something solid in it that's like a bone, give you that experience.
Right.
Chicken wings and like boneless wings, they're very different. Eating a bone-in chicken wing is like a social experience, in my opinion, versus boneless is like, rather have tenders.
Right, because you got to take your time eating around the bone, like it's an event, right? Versus like boneless wings, like you can just sit there and like engorge yourself in them, and you don't have much room for speaking.
You can speed eat them.
I love tenders.
Oh, yeah.
I do love them, but
good tenders, battered.
Yeah, I do like the idea of you have to eating bone-in wings is also it allows like for ribs. Conversation. Yeah.
Did you get all your items on your Homewrecker there, Casey?
Yeah.
For me, let's see, pizza. I'm also going to be picking for me and the wife. So I think pizza, I'm going to go with like a buffalo pizza or something. And then the ice cream, I always like a good Neapolitan. I like to refer to it as the Napoleon. For beer, probably go with like a Sam Adams or like a Corona.
Okay.
And then
we're doing specifics then. Okay.
Yeah, and then chicken wings. Some Bob wings. Just I get you to cook me some wings, Bob, with maybe do some like garlic butter wings on the grill or something.
Oh yeah, okay, I could do that. I'm so flattered. Thank you.
Can I get a Bob quick?
Oh, are you? Oh, how do we?
Oh yeah.
I could be mistaken, but I think the ship guns killed me. Your guns.
Oh, did I shoot you?
I was ready on the fighter trying to.
This is the first time I've actually played this game with other people. Let's see.
About 5, 4.
No.
3.
Try to get to you.
2. Last second.
Oh.
What are you doing to me?
Trying to.
I mean, were you trying to hug me?
Something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did
trying
I
to jump your ship?
We don't know each other that well. Yeah, I'm good.
Are you still dead? Oh, okay.
Good enough.
Yeah, it was like I was like I pressed and held revive, but then like we
won't talk about it. It's fine.
The whole ship is on fire.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, that happens. Where's this fire extinguishers?
Yeah, there's.
I recycle them all. Shoot, just kidding. I did do that before, and my buddy you game with Ben wrong. He's like, well, now we gotta pay more to get them back.
Oh, man.
Why is the fire extinguisher in a bag? How do I get it out? Gimme.
Oh damn.
Oh man, I'm on fire now. How do I put myself out?
I believe there's one like right here. Yes.
Whew.
This is hull repair now. Is that damaged? Yes.
So how do we repair the hull?
You don't have to.
There's a little repair tool over here. When you pick it up, you'll see the damage spots. And then you make more repair tools with this little printer thing.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Let me say one for you.
No, it's okay. You guys can do the
I can do it.
I will just come observe.
Let's see.
Yeah. my current age, I have no interest anymore of going to space, going to other planets. I wanted that so bad as a kid to be in Star Trek, like
Oh yeah.
have my starship and crew, and yes, no thanks. Space is. When I saw William Shatner's reaction, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even real space; it was like suborbital.
Oh yeah. So did you have specifics you wanted to do for your Homewrecker, Casey?
Well, it would be for the whole family because we just wreck it together.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like my wife sometimes has this like it's we ride together or die together mentality.
Oh yeah.
It's nice, but yeah, pizza would come from. I like this new pizza place they put in the local strip mall. Not a chain. I'm not all for that pizza taste like it just falls apart in your mouth. Like it's so processed.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Domino's.
Mhm.
So I believe it's called Frankies. Not too pricey. So we would stack on the toppings: sausage, pepper, and onions. Maybe buffalo chicken, probably one of those, and I think we're feeding 7 people, maybe 8. Her foster daughter comes around for that night, but
Okay.
she's tied up with her baby, newborn girl.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're in that hole. But yeah, beer. Yeah, I'm not so much a beer drinker anymore. I like the those hard Mountain Dews, but they seem to be getting rid of them now.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I tried the hard Baja Blast and it just wasn't doing it for me.
The orange one they had in the variety pack was so good.
Oh really? Interesting.
It's like considered a wine cooler, I believe.
Yeah.
And ice cream. Well, we'll just go all out and go to Perry Dell's, our local farm. They milk the cows there and make ice cream however ice cream's made. I know the process, but
Yeah. Okay.
I always like dairy ice cream. Yeah, like you get the ice cream from a local dairy.
yes, which they also like grow all the stuff in it that they can.
Yeah.
It's expensive. It's like $20 a gallon. We get 4 of those. Why not?
Sometimes it's like worth it to have the occasional splurge and let it just be like the occasional thing versus like getting like the constant junky junk.
Yeah, it's been tough getting everyone to watch a movie together, so we've been doing the show Schitt's Creek.
Okay.
Pile in. That show is hilarious. They like Laura.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm having my scrambled egg whites, hoping the building will collapse around me.
So let's see. Did we get everything in this area? I think we did. We can move on to the next one.
Oh, let me get back to the ship.
Asteroid Field.
Oh, that sounds spicy.
Let's see. I think we are on to life co-ops. Did you have a life co-op, Bob?
Yeah. This week, my life co-op is Todd because, we had him on the podcast recently. We've been friends with him for a super long time. And I don't know, just like some of like the chats that we've had recently and stuff just like remind me of why I'm friends with him and why he's just an awesome dude. So you're my life co-op, Todd. Thanks for being a lifetime amazing person and still having that same witty sense of humor that you've always had.
Nice. I think mine I'm going to give to the wife, since, again, the kids are off on vacation for the summer. The wife usually likes to do like a big kind of house deep clean when they're gone. Give us like a reset for the year. And as much as I am not a fan of cleaning, I appreciate the wife instigating and being like, okay, we got to do this, so this is happening now.
Right.
And also the wife does most of the work anyways, so I have no ground to complain. But I do appreciate all of the wife's hard work, so I just feel like that needs acknowledged.
Yeah. Okay. That's awesome.
Ah, what's shooting me? What's that? All right. How about you, Casey? Do you have a someone in the last week or month or anything that has just really made your day or made your week that you just feel like deserves acknowledgement?
Myself, no.
I'm all the life co-op I need.
Yeah. I don't need co-op. I'm as much co-op as I can handle. Yeah, I'd have to side with my wife on that too. because when you have family like our size, push comes to shove, like you may disagree on something, but you have to find like that middle ground just to keep the feng shui together, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And finding that middle ground is definitely a co-op technique. Yeah, have you ever been on a quest in a game and you're like, should we go left or right? Well, if we go left, we're going to need this item. If we go right, you may die. We have those decisions being made every day here.
Right.
But yeah, without her, I'd be a pretty lonely person.
Yeah. No, it always seems like a cop-out or an easy one to say, you know, like, oh, like this person
My
that I'm married
spouse,
to.
yeah.
But, like, at the same time, it's like, I mean, this is the person that you intentionally chose to be your life co-op. And,
What else would you call a spouse, right?
right.
Yeah.
As a gamer term.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Is the ship still on fire?
I'm
Did we
in
put all those out?
trouble.
Oh, shoot. I don't have a gun.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the fire extinguisher does not kill bots. Let's see. Should I use a revive? I think so. Your health is low. Is this our last battle here? Well, that's weird. It's not letting me switch weapons. I see I do have a pistol. You can't drop it.
oh yeah, like
Oh, weird.
the pistol thing is like that's your like default weapon that like you always have. It's like a multi-tool.
Oh, yeah.
I can't drop or switch weapons. So the bug report this one, which is funny because, you know, with Helldivers, I'm kind of known with the people I game with as somebody that can find a way to break that game almost every time.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually how I got into the behind the scenes in gaming with Aliens Online. It was developed by Mythic Entertainment, and 15 years old, and we get a private message in game from someone named MBJ. That's it, 3 letters. And
Yeah.
he's like, hey, I've been watching your posts and stuff. Could you help us with some bug issues and such? I'm like, who are you? And he's like, well, I'm the president of the company that made this game. And I was like, and you're talking to me?
Huh.
And he's like, well, we don't really trust the publishers we're with, which, oh man, you're down.
I am down.
No, that
Wait.
didn't work. I can't
You're
switch.
down. Oh, I gotta save you.
Could always respawn if I need to.
But yeah, they later went to develop and sell their company for millions and millions and became EA Mythic.
Oh, okay.
They released Dark Age of Camelot, which when I logged in for the first time was just a tower and a cart with hay in it.
Yeah,
We're
that
on
whole, like,
to game of the moment.
game of the
Sorry.
moment. I know, I was just going to say that whole, like, oh, like, you died for real now. It reminded me of that, because we love an Invader Zim reference, that episode where he was, like, he, like, found, I forget the other guy's name, but he, like, found this guy, and he was like, wait, didn't you die? And he's like, yeah, but I'm okay now. So, yeah, game of the moment. We are playing Jump Space, which has been on our list for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Type of game. What do you call this? Kind of roguelite? Not quite roguelite because he.
Co-op, 4-player. What is the definition of it, roguelike?
I believe roguelites are typically start with little to nothing, and it's like a session-based game where you're going for a high score. You're not necessarily doing a lot of building and character.
So you start with your
development.
craft ship every time you get together. It's like CSEs, where like
yes,
you have
start from
you have to
scratch.
get everything from scratch. Like Void Crew is that style. This you get to keep what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not quite an extractor, but you go to different areas. You move on to, I believe it's like a randomly generated map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see. I do have some information about it. It's 2 to 4 player co-op. You can do single player in it. It's, I think, still technically early access.
I believe so. Yeah.
They have a development roadmap on their Discord, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
So I picked something up, and then when I had nothing else, like my inventory was full to the bag point, I could drop stuff. It was weird.
Oh, interesting.
We'll co-op this Switch. There we go.
See, the system and platform for this game, PC, I don't think it's on any other systems. Is
It's
it?
on console. Xbox, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And cross-platform enabled.
So it does have cross-platform. That's awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate that more and more.
Yes,
It's just
because they finally got over the.
Now the
Yeah.
cost. I am gonna say that for this theme month, because we needed extra mischief, we're gonna go above the cost. This one was about $20. I think the normal price is it's usually like 25 or something. It's on sale right now for like $20.99. So we are well above the $10, even the $15 threshold limit. So we're really cheating on this game.
Yeah. Well, I'm using our newfound friends website, the coop.now website, and it looks like the lowest price is $15.99. So that's kind of close to that.
I don't know that I've seen it that low.
Yeah, it says that's been the best deal.
On the bundle site.
Oh yeah, if it's in a bundle deal, that's probably.
Then they resell the keys on these sites.
Yeah.
You know, they're actually making those things expire now.
Really? That's lame.
You don't claim them, you lose them.
Dang.
Because money.
Right.
So the objective and story, you play as like a person kind of lost in space. There's some bad robots. You want to fight the bad robots and resist them. Yeah, bad robot. And you travel and you upgrade your ship. And I think the whole thing is, fight the bad robot empire is more or less the storyline.
Okay.
We have our ship is engineered by GLaDOS, apparently. Yeah. Or, excuse me, Iris. Yeah, sure. I trust you about as far as I can throw you. And then, let's see. Controls. Standard first-person shooter controls. I'm using keyboard and mouse. Casey, you said you were using a controller, right? How do you like it?
I'm using keyboard and mouse mostly, but I'm thinking about switching to controller for flight stability.
Gotcha.
It's pretty good with mouse and keyboards. If you've done one shooter, you can handle it. If you play Destiny, you can handle this.
Yeah, it's a shooter. The controls are pretty quick and responsive.
Sometimes too responsive.
The art style, it's more of like a realistic-ish looking type game, but not super hyper-realistic.
Yeah, that's fair.
What do you guys like about this game? What don't you like?
I like that I can turn the power systems on and off and we can't go anywhere until I fix it. I'm trying to activate this cannon. They added this upgrade scenario, way to upgrade your components now. I think you can customize them. I like that part.
Yeah. I love a customization in a game for sure.
Make it your ship.
Yeah.
Mission success!
So what do you not like about this game, Casey?
Ever since Helldivers, I'm always looking for the over-the-top, like, fun duckery, we'll call it. You know what I would say. But, maybe they'll add some more humor. I'm all about the humor when it's a co-op thing. When it's PvP, if there's, like, humor thrown into it, then it's got to be, like, within that context. It can't be, like, Call of Duty teabag moment, and then I don't laugh at that. I stopped playing Call of Duty after that.
Right.
But yeah, it's pretty solid. It's a work in progress.
I cannot move. Why can't
I can't either. I think we spawned into each other somehow, and
there we go.
I think you were waiting on me. I was reading all of like the little stuff that was popping up. I think I was holding.
I just closed a lot of stuff and wait for Fenrong to tell me what to do. He's kind of like the when we do games together. I'm like, so you play us for a week, and then we'll play together, and you tell me.
Yeah.
What do I do?
I would say, and I would have to kind of echo. I think what you were kind of saying, Casey, in terms of the game, kind of you prefer games with more humor.
Yeah.
Where one thing that kind of irks me about this game, and it's a very minor complaint, but it still kind of irritates me, is something about this game I feel takes itself a little bit too seriously. The reload animations. They are so flourishy and ridiculous.
Reload?
Everything's like, junk,
gun reload?
Junk. Like, every time you reload your gun, every movement is like it's throwing a punch. It's like punch your gun, punch it. It's like, dude, calm down.
Can you even do that in space?
You're taking a clip out, like
maybe we have powered suits, like
if you take your look at your default gun here. You shoot it till your clip's empty, and then to reload it, you like whip it to the side and look at your
feet here.
Like
should I have that?
Yes.
I should not have this here.
Why not?
Where'd it go? The material canister?
It's right here.
Yeah. See, what I tell you, that's why I test games. Because this is definitely not intended behavior. I just broke it.
There's for the listeners at home, there is a little canister, little energy canister, just floating in the air right now back at our base that Casey managed to.
We're on gravity, so yeah. Did they listen?
I would say something else I don't necessarily like is some of the weapon like sounds and animations. They just don't feel very punchy. I don't know what it is about them.
Yeah.
I think it's the sound effect that I'm not getting. I'm not sure if it's like a deeper bass that I'm looking for or what. But yeah, a lot of the weapons just don't feel very like, okay, this one's a little bit better, but all right, this one's a submachine gun, so I guess, I don't know.
Of that note, don't you think there's too much noise in the void? Like, should we even hear a gun shooting?
That's true, yeah. It'd be better if it was like if the sound effects like when you were in space were kind of like like a muffled, like you were hearing it through like a wall or something, like boof boof boof.
I think that's how Dead Space did it.
But like when you were on ship, like it would give you like a more of an actual like air quality sound versus like in space. That'd be cool if they made that distinction.
I was so impressed in the 2009 Star Trek by Abrams when they finally got space right, and it was like a shock moment too. Like when the thing depressurized and the phasers were fired, and you just saw it with a little muffled.
Oh yeah,
right.
I mean, what I do like about this game, the whole like getting to fly a ship in space combat while your friends or your fellow compatriots are running around and this just feels like a game that like as a kid, this is a game that I probably like described in my imagination to someone like, this is what I want, you know, like I want a game where we can we can fly a spaceship around, and then you go and you battle in the spaceship, and then you land, and you can get out of it, and people can come and go and walk around on the spaceship while you're fighting and fix it while you're fighting. Like it's got some really cool mechanics to it.
Yeah.
Have you played Sea of Thieves?
No.
I've heard a lot of good things about that one.
So when that came out, I believe I streamed it for a year to get Creator Crew unlocked intensely, just to get the achievements, and that the last one was had like 15 viewers on simultaneously, and half of them were my son's friends. But yeah, I ended up placing in the top 1% on Twitch streams that year, all because of that game. And it's definitely a game you want to play with a full crew of your best friends, because when you do that, you sink everyone else, hands down. But there's a lot of fun jokes and ways to not get mad about stuff, but people still get mad.
Yeah.
But that's how PvP goes.
Right. And that's why we prefer a co-op game.
Yep. Because not everyone has the time to put into something just to have it taken by a bunch of kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wanting to clip it.
Yeah, I just don't have the capacity for that anymore. I just want to play with my friends and not fight with everybody.
Unless you decide to do that together as friends.
Right.
Like Helldivers.
Yeah, exactly. Or like Left 4 Dead 2, you throw down a Molotov cocktail in the safe room just for funsies.
Yeah.
Like, did he really just do that? Yes, he did.
Hey. Left 4 Dead 2 horn. Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to...
I think we were both going in the same direction.
I was just going to say what I like, what I don't like, what I would change. I don't know that I have much else to say besides what you guys said. It's a beautiful game. Aesthetically, it's it's gorgeous. Yes. I do like some of the quirks. I like the little soccer nets at your little like home base area, and you kick the soccer ball off. I feel like I've only played this a couple times now, but everybody seems to jump over the side to get the soccer ball, knowing that you're just going to die when you fall. I think that's hilarious. So there's like some subtle humor, but yeah, I think if it had a little bit more of that like dark humor to it, I think there's more than enough room for them to add some in. So that would be maybe the one thing that I would change. But I don't know. I mean, it's mechanics wise, it's fun to explore. It's a different experience than a lot of other games that I've played. yeah, I think it's a good co-op game.
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend it.
On a side note, I think there was, if this could maybe not be a game, you can just pull this out of here if it's not. But it was either this, I believe, or Void Crew, a game like this, that when the GPT stuff was coming out, and one of these games, either this or Void Crew, was the reason, and I believe Steam required like developers to put the AI tag in there because they used the AI to like finish things up. Even saying like we have these voice actors scheduled to finish these roles, but to get it to early access and have the full experience, we finished it with AI because it was available.
Yeah,
and I don't disagree with that. You know,
no, I think it's kind of
like
I
think it's fine as a placeholder.
Yeah, like a fill-in until the official thing happens.
Yeah,
like a game called Not Made with AI.
Right. I mean, I think, like, so going on to that, like, kind of a funny thing for us is, like, when we started the podcast, like, we made our logo with, like, AI just to have something, right? But, like, we've since, like, engaged with an actual artist and kind of gone over some, like, concepts. So we're going to, at some point, change our logo to something that's, like, actually created by a person and not just, like, do this thing and use these letters, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to name any names, but do tend to have some connections in different game development processes. One of them that's, I would say, pretty much hit their dream gig as a developer went from a total 180 instead of like, honestly, with some of the tools like Gemini, at least to get to the point of your concept demo out there. He's like, I'd do that rather than like even doing at one point I was trying to 3D map a store or something that I was working on, and I'm like, is this the right way to get about, or should I just actually learn how to use Blender like a ADHD child that doesn't want to do their homework? I'm like, I don't want to do this. It's not fun learning this process. And he's like, usually I at least get the idea together, because then you can import that into Blender and touch it up. I'm like, well spoken, because without that guy, another project I was on would not have come together the way it did. So the whole standpoint, even within the development like framework, is changing rapidly towards like, we're going to have to deal with it in some way or another, so why not benefit?
Yeah, I think, being in like a writing and communications field too, I get asked all the time, like, do you use AI to do any of your writing? Like, what do you see out there? And like, I don't. But I mean, like, I went to school for English. I've done business writing for a long time now. It's just kind of like what I know. But I'll use AI, for example, to like, if I'm not sure about this grammatical, like very technical grammatical issue that somebody's questioning me on. And I'm like, am I wrong or am I right? I'll like get the details from that. Or I'll be like, what's a good like synonym for this? Or like, is this spelling the correct like current modern business spelling for this word? Or is this like more of like a like casual spelling of the word, and small things like that? I think there's a lot of effective uses for AI outside of like, you see like the stuff where it's like somebody has like AI make like a novel for them or something, and that's pretty precarious to me.
Yeah, that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
My undergrad is in criminal justice. I did emphasis on forensic psychology, and they wrapped that up around 2006 or 7. Not even intending that. And then grad school was a whole nother story. So community mental health was my calling at that time.
Okay.
But it was like the closest schools were pretty far distance from us. And I dropped out of the one program that was like in Westminster, Maryland, and I'm all the way in like York, Pennsylvania, and working and also, doing the family thing. I was just getting so exhausted. So transferred to an online program at a well-known university, and they actually asked me to be on a board of 3 of the students to advocate for them to have the first online teacher certification course. where they would do like a 2 to 3 week like hands-on in-person role play stuff, like the counseling side. But now it's like the online education's everywhere and not judged, and you can even get counseled online. And I said in that interview, I said, this will be the future of counseling. These video chats we're using to do our class. It's, I'm sure if they pay for it then COVID happened.
Right.
And I think people learned a lot of shortcuts from the COVID experience, and that's where the acceptance of maybe GPT is starting to come by, because we're always looking for, well, how can we get around going into the office,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how I see where the GPT stuff is right now. If
Yeah.
you're a professional and know how to use it as a tool professionally, then yes, you should. But as a professional, AI can make mistakes, and you can be part of the process of making it better by correcting them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's great for data like management.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, my creativity, I prompt in there and like, this is what I'm looking to do it. And it's like, it gives me 2 different options. But I always write it out as like a messy, like on spell checked and disgusting forum post that I would never actually put out there on a forum. But AI don't care about that. They don't judge.
Right.
And that's how to clean it up. And that's pretty much the extent of it. Sometimes I have it branch some story ideas together into different concepts. But, it's all what humans have already done. So as you're giving it ideas while you're prompting it, guess what? The next person may have that same thing pop up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or some kind of like mutation of it.
Right.
So moving on to final thoughts for this game and any games that sustain. I don't know. So like on paper, I should really, really like this game. And I do like this game, but I don't know. There's something about this game that just falls a little flat for me, and I'm not quite sure what it is.
Yeah.
Anticlimactic transitions, maybe
Yeah.
What now? It's like the next thing on the campaign. Maybe some storyline.
Yeah, I think you were kind of you kind of had it with that first point where it's like every single time we go to like a new little space sector or whatever they're called, it's rinse and repeat. There's no really new mechanic in a given new space generally. I mean there are. I mean we only played a beginning level. There are levels.
This is how they all go.
Yeah, there are levels where you have to watch out for like solar flares. At least from my experience, I don't know about you, but obviously we didn't experience it today with Bob. But on playing on my own, I don't feel like I got to anything that I would call like a boss or anything that could be equated to like a boss type level.
Right.
I feel like everything is just like go do mission, go do mission, go do mission, and the mission is formulaically the same every time almost.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think
this is some good feedback they'd probably like to hear.
Well, they should listen to our episode then.
They absolutely should.
Yeah, it's like, like Helldivers has like, like a handful of different types of missions that you can do for comparison, right? And it's like, you could argue that like they are repetitive, but because you can kind of switch in and out of the different types of missions, it's nice. You have like the, like the little quickie missions, and then you have like the longer missions. And then sometimes like what you're doing in each mission is different, like save the civilians or, like take out all of the, big bad guys or find the resources. So there's more variety, even if it's, more of like a small menu of variety. It's still variety compared to like what you're saying about this. It just seems like go do the same thing over and over again in a randomly generated map that looks similar to the last one that you're in, but just a little different.
Yeah. Now, like that being said, like I was saying, like it's still got some really cool mechanics. Like when I didn't even know you were outside the ship, and I was just like, oh, hey, like this is a new thing to this game I now need to consider. Because I wasn't considering before. Because I was.
Don't think it was you. But.
No, but I mean, I'm just saying, like it's that was expanded the game for me in a way, like suddenly in my head, this game had a little bit more reach to it, just by the fact that I was like, oh, here's a new aspect of it that I'm now having to consider, because I was only playing this game solo before. So I mean, that might change my view of it, and how, because I might still have this old outdated view of how the game plays, and maybe they've changed it since the most recent update. I don't know. Right. It doesn't seem that different from what I've experienced today, but that doesn't mean that I'm right, you know?
Yeah.
I would say I could probably play this with my kids. I don't think it's necessarily too violent or inappropriate for them. Mostly all the enemies are like robots, so it's not super like graphically violent, but I think from a I think from a technical aspect, it might be difficult for them, but maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Aaron, didn't one of my kiddos jump into a game with you a while back?
Oh, Jump Space?
Do that.
Yeah, that's right. They did. I think I was just playing.
I think it was my second oldest.
Because there's no way to just make like a private lobby, I think.
Yeah, you can.
Or, well,
yeah, I think I saw that.
I think it's default private, and you have to make it public.
I didn't make a private lobby, I guess, at the time, and then your kiddo just joined my mission mid game. I was like, oh, hello.
Yeah, that was super funny. He was like, I just played Jump Space with Aaron, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize you guys were gaming. He was like, yeah, he was just playing, and I just joined. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, my kids would do that stuff with my friends, John and Frank.
Yeah, I think that's good. You know, like, I think I've told like all of my friends, like, yeah, like if, you know, one of my kids is online and they're playing a game, you want to play with them, feel free. It's fine with me.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, for me, I would say I'd play it again, although I think it might go into the backup game category. I don't know if this is going to be a first reach pick.
I feel the same. I feel like if somebody was like, oh, I want to try Jump Space, or like, I want to play, I saw that you have it, I'd be like, yeah, we can play it. You know, I wouldn't mind playing through more.
I did that once.
Yeah, I've played it one time. Let's try it again. But yeah, this wouldn't be the game, you know, like, again, like I'm going to go for like my old fallbacks if it's like between like this or like, oh, like, well, what would you want to play instead? Like, I'm going to say like Helldivers 2, Left 4 Dead 2, the games that I've put hundreds of hours into that I continue to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
So we met on the Super Earth podcast.
Right.
Did we drop together? Like when I started actually talking in there, it was before they even announced stepping down. You know, I jump into voice channels and stuff with I guess the two of the hosts that are there now were frequently in there, and I started launching off some soundboard things I made on my own, and they're like, "Hey, how did you do that?" Just, but,
that's funny.
I don't know. I know I've held dive with.
I've held dive with you.
Bob, right? Yeah.
I don't remember if we've done a Hell Dive together. I don't think so. I don't game as frequently as I would like, so
I know
we definitely
I've joined
should.
You before.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to change that at some point. I mean, I'm not very good at it, but you know, I do my best.
Well, I got a partner. You guys are partners. It's a 4-player game. I think we could reach some havoc, chaos, and hell diving madness.
Yeah.
Make Joel Earners pay.
So how about you guys? Final thoughts, games that sustain?
Yeah, I mean, my final thoughts are just, like I just said, you know, I would play this if somebody else wanted to. It's not where my heart's going to lie, but it's fun. It's a pretty game. I think I would definitely recommend it to anybody that wants to have, like, I think just the variety of mechanics in the game is what makes it appealing. You can fly the ship, you can fix the ship, you can fight the bad guys, you can explore. I think it kind of fills like little micro buckets of like everybody's fun time.
The things we've done in other games, and we're like, wouldn't it be cool if like you just, you know, do this single player experience with your friends?
Right.
But I think it's also one of the games that are affected by the whole early access, like what used to really help developers now seems to be kind of a curse.
Yeah.
Because people are like expecting games to be at certain points, and there is no clear definition to early access. And if you don't do this, from what I understand, the Steam Next Fest is like the key time to drop your early access like game. At least in announcing it. And I think the game's in a state that it should drop now for the upcoming October Next Fest. In the state it is now, it would have more traction.
Yeah, I would think so. I think, the whole early access thing to me is just like the majority of games that come out early access either seem to be like abandoned or they're kind of just like, we're going to do these like tiny updates instead of following like the path that we originally promised the players, and they just fall flat.
They're just in early access forever.
And it does provide that opportunity to just like money grab and run to a tropical island and live forever like they think people, independent developers do.
Right.
They don't make that much money off of it. In fact, when you release a game on Steam, you're going to make the most money in a single period of time ever on that title within the first 3 months of the game out.
Yeah, that's very true.
Unless you're like got the perfect ecosystem plan for it, the sustained like ongoing development. Helldivers really did good on that. Like I am always like, I'm not a big fan of like the pay for the shiny new weapon, but they gave that pathway to grind, and grind you can like trivial, pretty much 6 hours get your 1,000 credits.
Yeah, I appreciate that is an option that you can do.
But for those who don't want to spend 6 hours doing that because they had a bad week, hey, here's my $10. You guys are doing good. Attaboy.
Yeah, the short amount of money that you have to pay to get, those upgrades is nice.
I'm from a generation, you used to have to pay like, what was it? Like $2 an hour to play Battletech. So on AOL. And then the subscriptions plans came out, and they were like $10 a month, and you had like 10 to 15 games that you could pick from that were being developed by that person. Yeah. It ended up not being a sustainable ecosystem, but because it put a lot of people out of business. No one's ever going to be happy having to pay for something. It's just life.
Right.
So I think we are good to wrap up here, unless anybody had anything else.
Any games that sustain?
I mean, I didn't have anything beyond the stuff I mentioned that I've been playing all week, just Helldivers and Pal World. We have a server on Pal World now. I haven't checked with Todd, so I don't know that this is official yet, but I'm gonna see if I can make that like more public for like maybe listeners can log on to that server. But maybe you gotta join the Discord probably, because that's where the information is gonna be. So in order to play on our server, you gotta join our Discord type of thing. But I gotta run that all by Todd first because I don't know what that might entail to set up.
Right, server capacity and stuff. We don't want to
maybe have been established in the community for a few months.
Yeah.
How much can you even grief on Pal World?
Not terribly so when you have PvP disabled.
Right. They still find their ways, though, don't they?
Probably.
Griefers.
But yeah, so thank you to Matthew for our intro. Thank you to Afterlife Boy for our music. Thank you to the listeners for listening. Thank you to Casey for joining us today. Thank you, Casey.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
No problem. It was great that we could finally get you on here. We've been trying to link up for a while.
You guys have an awesome show. I enjoy listening.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've been trying to link up with you for a while, and everybody's schedules are just crazy. And
well, that's kind of
finally play a game. Yeah, that's the
core of this podcast. Finding time as adults.
Finding the time. Yep.
Yeah, and eventually we do, and here we are.
Get up at 7 on Sunday morning is not usually what I decide to do co-op time.
Yeah,
that's usually cuddle time. But
right. Well,
my wife is totally fine with that.
We appreciate your wife and kids renting you to us for a couple hours.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, as long as the internet works and their games work, they're happy with Dad occupied. I gave them the tools, I gave them the knowledge, and now they just do without unless they don't have it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
right.
So thank you again to everyone. Curator page is a thing, but go check out the Discord, because if we do have a game server, that's where the details are going to be. So check that out.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to another. Yeah. Thank you. Another exciting episode of Co-op Chaos. Join our Discord. You can find everything in the show notes for our Discord, Steam Curator page, our website. You can email us. You can chat with us on the Discord. You can comment on Spotify or Apple or YouTube now, because we are also on YouTube. you can put a message in a bottle written on some old gross paper that you found in the sand, and hopefully it doesn't get waterlogged and we can read it.
Drop it from the hell bomb.
All game audio and sounds featured on Co-op Chaos are the exclusive rights of their respective developers. We did it!
Boom goes the dynamite.
Okay, audio. Bang, 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 bang. Reload. Bang, 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 bang. And that's how we sync up the audio.